What's up, everybody? Showtimedr here with your 4-star Advent Dungeon for Sinclair guide. Gonna go ahead now. This first guy in this first pack, he's not gonna do a lot of damage early, and it's gonna kind of be deceptive. Do not be fooled. Once he gets to around half health, he pretty much has a mechanic where he's gonna one-shot you. You see him buff his attack there. So I thought I had him figured out. So I was like, yo, I'll put up the damage shields and the mitigation, and then we'll just tank this. And he threw it and nothing happened. So I was like, alright, now we'll just like go through it. Because I thought maybe he only did it once. Oh no, Moncher. Oh no. Because you'll see what's about to happen here. Your boy Valdir had something for me. Wham. There goes Saya. So I was just like, well, better get her up. And better ult, because this guy's one-shotting people. So just be on the lookout for that if you can time it right. You know, have your burst damage ready for the last half of his life. Now, phase 2, William here. Thing about William, yeah, he has that little damage reflex, so go ahead if you have a Rue or someone who dispels. Try to attack, try to get that off. Faster you get that off, the better you're going to do. If you have something like an Able shield, you can attack with your DPS at least one turn. It's just going to heal him. And there goes his buff there, plus I got the defense down. Now, a lot of you have been asking me, because you're like, Showtimedr, you keep saying that Abel's good, but I don't think she's that good. Well, you're going to see. I got her 60 so that she's putting that shield up at the beginning of every wave. And then also, you're going to see how good Abel is later. I'll state that for you right now. She's already good here, but you'll see even more. Because Abel does not have dispels. Abel does not have resurrection, but what Abel does have... Did I say she? That's a he. I always do that. Anyway, so we're just gonna keep burning this guy. So you'll see here, when you got the half right there, he's gonna go ahead and start hitting everybody. You have a stun proc. So you gotta be ready for that. Just have a Rue OP. This is the first time I took Cordelia out, too, to an Advent Dungeon. Or a 4-star, at least, so she was holding her own here. She's still a little underdeveloped, but for the purposes of what I was trying to do, because I was basically, the next phase you'll see, the damage Sinclair puts out is pretty massive. By the way, for Sinclair, I'll just state this now, do not put your squishiest characters next to each other, and most certainly do not have your 2 DPSs next to each other. Or if you have 3 DPSs, whatever it's going to be. There's a reason why I put Cordelia on the end, is because the only person I want getting hit by multiple attacks is Rue. Because Rue's fairly tanky and can keep herself up. If my Esna was a bit more tanky, I would put her in that spot just so she could get more Esna's revenges. But as you see, once you get past the damage shield, not that much to write home about with him. So Sinclair, Mr. Oddball here. Do not be fooled by his appearance. This dude will kill you dead. So first thing you're going to notice with Sinclair, this dude counters a lot. Right now it's not such a big deal because he's doing his single target. He's got that Looming Death proc and the bleed. Bring Rue to handle Looming Death. Otherwise, if you happen to be in like the solo dungeon, sometimes there's like an Advent hero that helps you resist that. I don't know what it is this week, but... so anyways, he's dark, so he's taking more damage from light, but conversely, he's doing more damage to light as well. You can see when he gets that multi off there, you know, my Esna's got about 12k health, and he just basically almost killed her in 2 attacks there. So, now granted, Esna's not exactly a defensive hero. Whenever your characters do get low, though, your DPS, be wary about attacking. Unless you got some type of defensive thing on them, because he will counter, and then he'll take his turn, and then he can quite possibly, in 3 turns, with the counter and a double multi, if he happens to focus, he'll kill, you know, a pretty solidly geared DPS. So, right here you see Abel putting the shield up. The longer the shield's up, the more regen's going on. That bleed tick's not bleeding. Not ticking for damage anymore. You see the heal going on when he countered there. That's why I attacked for that one. Got a defense decrease on him. So now that he's a little bit lower, you'll notice he's starting to do... Actually, maybe I jumped the gun. Maybe it's a little bit more. Oh, never mind. There it is, yeah. So he starts to do this little spin, like this sickle spin. And he hits 2 people at a time. That's why I told you don't put your 2 squishiest characters together, because he will do nothing but spin on them over and over and over and over until they're dead and you're out of your cooldowns. So be extremely careful with that. Spacing is really key here. The reason I put Saya and Esna right next to Abel is because every 3 turns, Abel's going to have that shield. He's got that fat heal as well right there. I think I hit it. Because Sinclair just proc Ghost Girl on Saya, so... And once again, Cordelia, you know, not necessarily ideal for this dungeon, but she's going to put that attack down, she's going to taunt, she's going to heal herself with her Syrian Rage charges once you get her 60, so... You know, just as good as just about any tank you can bring in here, honestly. So now we got to start to be careful, because a little bit under 80k for Sinclair as well. He has a one-shot move. And once again, the only thing that's going to survive one-shot moves, Resolve, Revives, and a shield like Abel's that absorbs damage. Cheshire also has a similar shield, even though you can actually choose which 3 people it covers. But as you can see, when this guy's getting his multis off, he's putting out a good amount of damage, even with a good tank there. So... And those little shield icons, that's basically saying that any time that Abel tries to attack one of them, it's instead going to attack Cordelia. But once again, if you're sleeping on Cordelia, SR, really good tank, dude. Really good tank. Get her some HP regen, 11 to 13%. She can solo Tayo alone. So, don't sleep on Cordelia. So right about now, as you can see, he's pretty low. So now I'm looking at my turns. He's going so fast, because unfortunately I don't have a lot of attack speed on my runes. He's going so fast, I want to get a turn where I have Esna and Saya going before him, but I can't. So what I did here, I put up all my damage immunity. By the way, his ulti goes through, it penetrates most things. It's not going to penetrate Abel's shield. But you can see I just burned that right there. So watch this, his next turn. Wham! Just kills everybody. Pretty much, except for Cordelia. Unfortunately, too, it stunned my Rue. So the problem with that is, normally, I would ult with Saya, like I did. He's gonna kill Saya. And then I'm gonna go ahead and revive it with Rue, because normally Saya is lower than she is now. So right now, I'm going through everything. Once he does his ultimate move, by the way, he will spend 1 turn attacking like normal. And then he will do his ulti again, so you gotta time it. So right there, there's the normal attack. You can see I told you why Abel's good here. Luckily, I got that shield up. There's his ultimate attack. She survives 1 more turn. I'm still, don't quite have the damage, but I got that big counter right there. You see him going on, he's stacking that Lumen Death, he does 2/3 of his health, but she goes ahead and finishes it, because she's able. She's ready, she's willing, she's able, so. I got pretty lucky there, just like I got a little lucky on my Decaying battle, but those are the mechanics for you guys. What I tried to do there, just to explain it to you, I know I went in, but I want to go into detail. You get them to right around 80k, and then you freaking, what do you call it? You go and ult with Saya, ult with Esna, or whichever top DPS you have. He's gonna probably kill them unless shield's up. If shield's up, great. If shield's not up, they're dead. Hopefully your Rue doesn't get stunned, or your Rezer. Res them. When Rue reses them, they got all their cooldowns back, and they got a damage buff. Just ult them again, and that should be game. So, just hope the stun proc doesn't go off. And Cordelia survived there at the end for 2 ultimates, up until the 2nd ultimate, rather. So, you know, stuff to think about, guys. You know, don't necessarily get too into meta hero units, except Rue, obviously, because Rue's just so stupid good. But you know, just adapt, and you know, you'll get lucky sometimes, other times you won't. But anyways, that's been your 4-star Sinclair guide. I'm Showtimedr on Twitch, twitch.tv/ShowtimeDR. Obviously, I'm doing YouTube videos. My Twitter's in the description. You can find me here. Self-promo, self-promo, self-promo. If you notice, I never say subscribe. I never say like. I do say comment sometimes. I never say hit the bell or whatever the hell that is. Like, I'm sure you guys get sick of that after a while. So I'll promote my Twitch stuff. YouTube, if you like it, cool. If you don't, sorry. I'll try to do better. So have a good day, guys. Farm hard, get strong, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you later on. Bye.